Yo, I'm Narika.
I'm Narika.
I'm Colin.
How's it?
And this is the
Bench.
You know the vibes, baby.
The bench.
You know the vibes.
The bench.
One more for the people.
The bench.
Yes.
Like, click it out there. I never understand when people click and applause.
It's poetry. It's poetry.
The bench.
Yeah.
How you doing, fam?
We back. We back. Eid Mubarak, you know?
Well, it was Eid.
Yeah, it was Eid.
The moon was sighted. It was Eid on Friday. I think it was a weird Eid for some people.
Yeah, COVID.
Pandemic.
Yeah. I mean, it's the second one, isn't it?
It is the second one.
Second Eid in COVID.
Yeah, but then also what's happening in the world, I think, you know, it's not great things that are happening in the world. So
yeah, it's
kind of like you want to celebrate, but how do you really celebrate?
In a time of crisis.
In a time of, it is crisis. We're in constant crisis.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of shit happening in the world, so yeah, we pray for the people out there. But I mean, there's always the good things also, you know, happening as well.
Like what? Oh, like my Ben 10 watch.
Oh, you got a watch, the Omnitrix.
That's
what it's called.
I know how to tell the time now, guys.
That's what it's called. You showed your age. Narika just showed her age.
Sherazad. Is it Sherazad?
I don't know.
How do you
It's
put
not
Pokemon?
even Ben 10. Sherazad is Pokemon.
Okay, that exposed my age.
Oh my God.
But those aren't the good things to celebrate.
What is, if you were exposing your age, you'd probably be like Red Ranger, you know?
I like the Yellow Ranger.
The girl was always the pink one though.
And the yellow one.
Sexist.
And the yellow one. The Asian lady was the Yellow Ranger.
I mean, if we had to talk about Power Rangers, guys.
Let's not.
That's what you're watching, huh?
Let's not go back there. Let's keep it moving. Keep going forward. Football. Kick off with the Dstv Prem. TTM beat Maritzburg 1-0. Crucial 3 points. What does this mean?
Crucial relegation battle happening right now. Well done to TTM. I guess we called it though.
They came off their cup win.
We did call it off their cup win. We were like, we know they're going to pick up the 3 points, the much needed 3 points that they did need. And now
3 points taking them out of relegation. They've elevated themselves out of relegation.
And it's a revelation.
Revelation.
There we go.
Food for your thoughts.
Yeah. I mean, like now, what's it? Number 15th, 14th, wherever. Like I know there's that space in the bottom of the log. It's like 14th to like 10th or level on points. It just shows bottom half of the table, guys. A cuck season. Nothing came out of your season. Everybody's level on like 28 points. You know, so
3 games left.
3 games left. I mean, TTM pulled this one out of the bag.
Scored in the 68th minute. A goal by Ndabi Tetwa. Ndlodlo.
Got there in the end. I mean, have you seen how short that guy is, though?
Have you seen how short all the footballers are?
No, but he's like extra short. He's like that short.
What is extra short now? My height.
Yeah, I'll give you extra short. Unfortunately. If you see Narika out in public, just make sure to point at her height. But yeah, no, he was short enough to draw comparisons to Messi. That's it. You know, I feel like every short footballer, you know, when they're coming up, is the next Messi.
But the height comparison to Messi, not talent.
Did you see the goal that he scored?
The talent. Just because you score one great goal doesn't mean we now compare you to Messi.
I don't know. The feet did the talking, fam.
South African Messi. Is that what we're going with?
Feet did the talking, and
is that what you're going with, Colin?
Gave me flashbacks of.
Is that what you're going with?
Of 9-10 Barcelona. You know, Messi scored 91 goals in the season. Maybe Ndlodlo's going to score 91 next season. We don't know what's coming from the man. But well done. I mean, he did seal the points for his team. And
how do we put those things on that video where we go, but we haven't even gotten 20 goals in one season?
What the animations? We don't get paid to do this, so we don't have those kind of facilities, fam.
But yeah, Middendorp then wanted to throw hands.
I did. He was angry. Him and Dylan Kerr had a little fisticuffs at the end of the match.
Fisticuffs.
Yeah, you know, I think
right swing.
That rage was coming out of him. He realized that his team was like 28. And he was like, no, you won't stand for this. You know, he even came up post-match press conference and was like, he's just upset, like, you know.
But that's something that I noticed this season in the PSL. We have 3 more games. Colin and I committed to like basically an entire season of PSL watching. It's been great. More on that in a couple of weeks' time. But I haven't seen a lot of hands being thrown in the PSL.
No, because we respect each other.
We're gentlemen. It's a gentleman's game.
It's a gentleman's game, fam.
People weren't fighting. I thought I'd see more.
If anything, it was more the managers fighting than the players.
Yeah, managers were out there being hot-headed, on the sidelines, throwing hands.
Getting sent off.
Players were chilled.
Players barely even fought, eh? I mean, does that speak to like the competition then in the PSL? Do players really care for the clubs that they're playing for?
No, we're just gentlemen.
It's just gentlemen. We're going with that. That's actually, now that you pointed it out, now I'm questioning the...
Not everyone's
teams,
like you that wants to throw hands.
Questioning.
Guys, back in his day, Colin used to throw hands for no reason.
Does
Like, absolutely no reason.
Does this look like a face?
He used to just throw hands on the field back in his amateur playing days, in his amateur career. He was out there throwing hands.
Face of loving, not fighting.
Someone said something bad to a teammate, Colin was throwing hands. It made no sense
Like every good teammate.
to no one.
Back your boys.
Okay, but that was the only DStv Prem game.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Fortunately, because there was CAF quarterfinals. Is it a quarterfinal?
It was quarterfinals.
Because the qualifiers happened. QF stands for
We
quarterfinals.
the knockouts now. How?
I know we're in the knockouts,
In the
but
QS.
sometimes when I see
Quarterfinals.
abbreviations like QF, I'm like, does that mean qualifying or quarterfinal?
Don't mention the word qualifiers around South Africans. We have PTSD. Mention that we just...
We move.
Yeah.
The CAF Confed, Orlando Pirates drew 1-1 to Raja Casablanca. Pirates to score first, Vincent Pule. Also another name that's always up there on the score sheets. You get a Peter Shalulile for Sundowns, always up there in the score sheets. And now you have a Vincent Pule who manages to score goals this entire season for Pirates. So they went 1-0 up. And then they drew the game 1-1 at home. Off a defensive error.
Surprising.
Which is
Not
the
surprising.
narrative this season
Not
for
surprising at
Sundowns.
all.
I mean, not for Sundowns, for Pirates.
It's typical.
Always happens.
I mean, if you got any good things to take out of it, it wasn't Tulani Hlatshwayo who caused the defensive mistake. I mean, it's still a
defensive. It's still a defensive error.
Yeah.
It's something that's happened this entire season. I think if we go back and we look at the games and we analyze Pirates' season,
Yeah.
and we look at like some of the stupid defensive errors that they, and we take that away, they would have been doing better in the
Most
league.
definitely. I mean, it was an entertaining game. I mean, you did have to bootleg it.
It was on the YouTube.
Yeah, on the YouTube. So it's not really bootlegging, but
No, it was there.
I think
CAF came through for us, guys.
the funniest thing that from the stream that I saw, I don't know what stream you saw, but the stream that I saw was that it was an American commentator. Didn't make sense.
Vincent
Pule. Vincent Pule, Dion Otto, Nauza,
You don't even sound American.
Hlatshwayo, they're in the back.
Hlatshwayo.
It's crazy. We're
out here watching football.
Americans commentating on African football, but we ourselves, Africans, do not have the games on our TVs, guys. So
it was played for the Americans.
Yeah.
So that's the first leg. Pirates, at least it was 1-1. That means they go into the second leg needing to win.
Yeah, I know, because I mean the away goal just kind of messed up everybody's plans.
I love away goals. So maybe they go 1-1, extra time, penalty shootout.
Make it excited.
Pirates are in the game. And then the CAF Champions League. Kaizer Chiefs beat Simba 4-0. I guess Mufasa came through with his boys.
Mufasa died, fam.
Oh.
Scar came through, fam.
I don't really like Lion King.
Scar pushed Mufasa down, fam.
Oh, yeah.
The wildebeest came, he's gone. 4-0 happened. Kaizer Chiefs came through.
My least favorite.
Scar is now the king of Pride Rock,
My least favorite Disney movie. I don't care for Lion King.
Lion King is a bit overrated.
And Kaizer Chiefs beat Simba 4-0, and that's how overrated it is.
Lion King is a bit overrated. Now that we have the people here, to voice our thoughts, let's be honest, guys. It's just us, it's just them, on your phone, on your TV. No one else. It's privacy. You can admit it. Lion King is a bit overrated.
So Chiefs did take an early lead through a goal scored by Eric Matoho. Haven't seen that name on a score sheet for
one
a
of the
while.
Twin Towers.
for a while. Then our boy Big Nurk made it 2-0.
I mean, it was kind of weird though. Eh? Like you would say that South Africans were usually the shorter team comparing to other nations and stuff, but like this one was crazy. Eh? They were just getting all their chances from like corners and crosses into the box, and he scored it for a header, and it didn't even look like the guy jumped, to contest him in the box. It was just Nurkovic just stood there, and it's like.
Yeah, so
inside.
The first goal by Eric goes off a corner. That's a set piece. That's telling me that Gavin Hunt's doing something on that training field.
That's one header.
And you're scoring off set pieces. Nurkovic made it 2-0 in the 33rd minute with a tiring header. Telling me you're doing something on the practice grounds. Gavin Hunt is doing the things. Nurkovic then made it 3-0.
Yeah, that was like a defensive mistake on Simba's side. I mean, they tried to clear the ball off the box. Nurkovic poached, and he put it in the net, and then
it was two goals. Chiefs are 3-0 up. Nurkovic had his chances to score a hat trick, didn't. But then your favorite Chiefs player, Castro,
she ain't lying.
Sealed the win 4-0
with a third header. So it just shows that the height actually prevails. Maybe your theory of being a certain height on a football pitch it leads to actually winning games. Oh no.
In comparison to the other team, though.
In comparison to the other team. But I mean, this 4-0 win probably seals Kaizer Chiefs' place in the semi-finals. Hopefully, we hope, because you never know what can happen in the second leg.
They're going away.
It's basically 1 foot in the semis.
They're going away to Pride Rock.
Yeah, to...
Is it called Pride Rock?
No, what?
Guys, I have no idea. I have none of the references. I think it's Pride Rock.
The outer lands, fam, where the sun doesn't shine.
I don't.
Area.
Okay, anyway.
That's where they go.
Chiefs are traveling to Simba. They are going to be playing away.
Yeah.
Goes back to what you said, that Gavin Hunt was like, let's tank the PSL. Let's tank the league. We don't care about this anymore. Putting all our energy on the CAF Champions League. And the results are showing. I mean, if they make it to the final, it probably Gavin Hunt's definitely not going to get fired. Scenes if they make it to the final.
Another season in the PSL. I mean, it will be scenes for Kaizer Chiefs fans as a whole. And I mean, it's kind of something nice to get out of the season, even if they don't win. To make it to a Champions League final is not something that happens every single day or every single year.
But they kind of want to win it.
Yeah, you do.
So that they can go back next season. Because currently they're not in CAF competition.
Not anytime soon.
Next season.
Yeah.
So, Chief supporters,
we're crossing our fingers with it.
Yeah, all the fingers.
Yeah.
The other CAF Champions League game was Agent Mosimane against the Three Wise Men and Sundowns. Ahly beat Sundowns 2-0 at home. Well, Sundowns were away. Ahly were at home. Thoughts, Colin?
I mean, if you watch the game, right, again on a bootleg stream, it was just Sundowns not taking their chances, in the first half. And that's not something we've said throughout the season. It was weird. They hit the post, they had chances in the beginning. Also, similar to Chiefs, a lot of their chances came through like corners and like crosses in the box. It's not something we usually see from a South African team, But then, like, it was so weird, like a typical game of football. Like, after you have chances, and then they just counter-attack, and then all of a sudden, like, it's funny where the other team just scores a goal, and then all of a sudden, you're 1-0 down, Sundowns did try come back, and then boom, again, another mistake. We don't usually see that from Sundowns, we usually expect that from Pirates, but this time, Dennis Onyango, who's a brilliant goalkeeper, mistake, and that was 2-0, and that sealed it, so, yeah.
There's still a second leg to be played. Pitso's coming home temporarily. Positives out of the game, it was 2 goals at home. It's not away goals against Sundowns.
Like, Sundowns can still come back and, turn it around.
Negative is that
it's 2 goals.
It's 2 goals, but also if Ahly comes to Sundowns and scores, that's an away goal for them.
Like just 1 goal, then that's just a mountain to climb for them because, they have to win the game by 4 They have to score 4 then if it goes to aggregate.
And that's a lot.
Yeah, that's just scoring 4 against probably the best team
on the continent.
The top 5 teams, you know, in the continent is gonna be a mission and a half. So it's tough times for Sundowns ahead. It's kind of weird that we actually might see Kaizer Chiefs making it to the final of the Champions League and not Sundowns. You know, but I mean,
I don't know how the draw works, but it would be seen if Sundowns beat Ahly, and then Kaizer Chiefs go to the finals, and Sundowns go to the finals, and then we can petition to also have the CAF Champions League in South Africa.
Just like they do it in Europe.
Yeah, but then hopefully COVID is just gonna say, guys, I'll give you 90 minutes.
Just 90 minutes.
And then we can all go to the stadium and watch a CAF Champions League final in South Africa.
Yeah, no, I feel like Uncle Cyril will be nice. He let the people have fun.
I don't think so.
Don't worry.
But do you think the game's over for them?
I'll give him a ring.
Done. Sundowns
Sundowns,
out.
I think there's a chance you could always win 2-0 at home and then take it to extra time and penalties. But it all depends on Ahly not scoring a goal. If Ahly score a goal, then it's over. Over Cadovers.
Over Cadovers. Some upcoming games, upcoming football for you to look forward to in the DStv Prem. Arrows vs TS Galaxy. As I've said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it before. TS Galaxy have surprised me this season in the PSL. They're doing better than I had expected from them. But Arrows, TS Galaxy, who your money on?
Golden Arrows. I think it's going to be a lot for Arrows to take it towards the end of the season because, I mean, the players are starting to, you know, feel their fatigue, especially after fielding like the same 11, you know, keeping that consistency. And they do really want to finish in the top 3 place. And as we said, last 2 games of the season, again, it's going to be interesting to see what they pull out, you know, performance-wise.
Cape Town City, Maritzburg. I think any game now 3 games left.
Yeah.
That's 3 times 3 is
9.
9. Quick maths. 9 points that Maritzburg really need. So I'd want to see Maritzburg beat Cape Town City, but what do you think's going to happen there? A draw? Tired.
Most likely a draw.
And then the second leg, talking about CAF competitions, the second leg. So Orlando Pirates are going to play Raja Casablanca in a week's time. And then it's Sundowns versus Ahly, Simba versus Kaizer Chiefs. Drop a comment. Let us know if you think it is over Cadovers for Sundowns in the CAF Champions League. If you think Chiefs are going to find themselves in a CAF Champions League final for the first time.
Our back score.
In a while. In a long time. And let us know if you agree that The Lion King is actually overrated. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's always love. You know the vibes. Bye.